Hello and good evening to the whole world out there. The world is full of noise, and we all know that. So, at this hour, I just thought, something occurred in my mind to kind of drop my very first video in this new channel, the Discus Den, where I welcome you all, and apparently where we're going to talk more about these quiet waters where you will see these magnificent discus fishes in the rippling waters, dancing and beaming with full of life and joy. So that's basically a photo frame of my another channel that's called Discus and Cockatiel Show, which was my first channel. I originally had this idea of doing both, or doing justice to what I do with these creatures in a single channel, but of late, the amount of time that I am devoting and the number of fishes that I have been raising and breeding now, and the places where I have been doing all this has scaled up a lot in the recent days. So I thought it would be a great idea to start an exclusive Discus channel and name my project the Discus Den. So I basically live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India, and I just started my own breeding hatchery where I have been breeding discus for like 6 to 7 months now. I've been a fish keeper for ever since I was 14-15, but I kind of came to know about these guys, discus, sometime between 2014-2015. That was when I was doing my rounds, starting typically as every hobbyist would do as a kid. I started with beta, I moved on to guppies, mollies. I did all those into the entire round. Spent some time with goldfishes, and then eventually I moved on towards freshwater. I did angel fishes for quite some time, for a year and a half or two maybe. And while I was very seriously working and raising angel fishes, I kind of came to know, I encountered discuses, and ever since that I'm in no mood of working with or raising or fish keeping any other fish species as such. So I was seriously into discus on back then, a decade ago, 2015, for like a year and a half again. But then I had certain situations and circumstances in life where I had to quit the hobby. Although I thought I would do that only temporarily and I will come back probably later, but then I had to have this 10-year gap, or maybe 9-year gap. So I restarted this hobby back in 2024 June, and I had no clue. I had absolutely no clue that I would become a successful elite discus fish keeper. Well, I can't glorify me, but then in the coming days I'm gonna show and talk more about the work. This is obviously just my display tank. The work that I have been doing in my balcony in my own house, and then there are some fresh arrangements that's happening in a separate place where I have dedicated that place entirely for breeding. So I've been doing discus breeding quite seriously and quite successfully, which means apparently I am maybe doing something right. And I have acquired some insights over the last 8-9 months, I would say. So I'm absolutely so excited and fascinated to discuss about uh, how I transitioned from angel keeping to discus fish keeping, and then what made me stop the hobby, and then what kind of motivated me to come back to the hobby, and how I transition myself from being just a hobbyist, from looking and enjoying these fishes, enjoying these pristine, clear, clean, silent waters and the beautiful striations and various strains of discus fishes, from seriously thinking about raising and breeding fishes. So I'm absolutely excited to discuss all of them in the coming days. Probably we'll have more episodes. The point that I just want to make at this, well, this is my first video, and I just want to keep it very simple with a punchline maybe as I end. No longer, I guess, discus fish keeping and discus breeding is just for the elite. There's always been the stigma and perception that discuses are very sensitive and very fragile and very unpredictable. Of course, these are complex creatures, hands down, no doubt about that. But over the years, I guess discus fishes have been very well domesticated, and these guys have become really good hardies over the last 8, 9, probably 10 years, I would say. So there's going to be lots of people, more and more number of people who is gonna step into this hobby and enjoy and thrive, probably, than how it used to be way back in the days. So yeah, with that I would just sign off my first video, and I really look forward to make more videos, both in English, Tamil, my mother tongue, and also in Hindi. Thank you very much for your time to tune in to watch this video. God bless.